Yo. From the outer zone, two bros, two kings, they claim the throne. Pluto cold, Mars red, they in the zone. One's icy, smooth with the frosty fair. Other burns, hot fire sparks in the air. Galactic vibes, ain't no plan to compare. The style so loud, even space gotta stare. The bros of Pluto Mars, oh they go hard. From the Milky Way straight to your backyard. Bounce to the beat, yeah they raising the bar. The bros of Pluto Mars, the universe star. Freezing flame, they a cosmic blend. Opposites attract, make the party transcend. Planets spin wild, but the vibe don't end. It's a Pluto Mars dash, let the rhythm sing.
Oh, for the love of... not again.
What's got your boxers in a twist now, DeBryan? Did someone misspell chai latte on your timeline?
Worse, man. It's the black and brown Twitter diaspora wars trending again. This FBA versus African versus Caribbean thing is out of control.
Is that like a rap battle, but with more historical grievances and fewer actual beats?
Basically. Look at this tweet from FBA Truth Teller 77. We were here before Columbus. My great-great-great-grandma had more Native American blood than Sitting Bull had feathers.
Whoa, that's a bold claim. Did her grandma also invent the internet and cure male pattern baldness?
Probably. And now, African King for Life is clapping back. These diaspora claims are like trying to find a working ice cream machine at McDonald's. Pure fiction.
Okay, that's a pretty good burn. Is there a popcorn emoji for this kind of digital gladiator match?
There should be. Meanwhile, Caribbean Queen Spice is tweeting, "Y'all fighting over land while we're out here making better rum and having actual Independence Days, just saying."
She's got a point. Rum is a solid point in any argument if we're being honest.
My blood pressure is higher than Snoop Dogg after a world tour of dispensaries. This is exhausting.
Maybe you need to log off, go outside, touch some grass, remember what real human interaction feels like.
Real human interaction is why I'm on Twitter, so I don't have to deal with this in person.
Fair enough, but this sounds like it's about to spill over into a full-blown live stream debacle, doesn't it?
Knowing Twitter probably before my pizza gets here.
Welcome, welcome. Tonight we expose the lies. They want you to believe we were brought here from Africa, but the truth is black people were already here, indigenous, original.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to discuss the historical and genetic nuances of indigenous identity.
Nuance? The nuance is we built pyramids in Georgia. My DNA test said I'm 2% Native American, which means I'm basically Pocahontas.
While fascinating, the Bering Strait theory and archaeological evidence firmly place indigenous peoples' arrival in the Americas approximately 15,000 years ago, originating from Asia.
Oh, so now we're from Asia? They just keep moving the goalposts. Next you'll say we're from Pluto.
Regarding the Walter Plecker argument, his reclassification efforts in Virginia were politically motivated to enforce segregation, not to accurately reflect Native American ancestry.
Plecker was a hero. He knew the truth. He saw through the lies. He was like the original fact-checker.
And the claim about Naomi Drake, the woman Plecker allegedly reclassified, is also largely unsubstantiated. Her actual records show different classifications.
Fake news. They edited the records. It's all a conspiracy to hide our true indigenous heritage.
Genetically, while some African Americans do have small percentages of Native American admixture, the vast majority of their ancestry traces overwhelmingly to West and Central Africa.
My 2% is stronger than your 100%. It's about spirit. My ancestors whispered to me through the ancestral winds that we were here first.
Furthermore, tribal membership is distinct from simply having indigenous ancestry. Tribes have sovereign rights to determine their own citizenship.
They just don't want us in their casinos. That's what it is. They're hoarding the bingo money.
Ultimately, these claims, while perhaps stemming from a desire for identity, unfortunately distort documented history and genetic science.
This is why I don't trust academics. They're all in on it. The truth is out there, people, and it's indigenous.
Welcome, welcome, my people. Let's talk about our American cousins.
The foundational ones, always so expressive.
Expressive? You mean like expressing disappointment in your lack of original thought?
Look at them with their thug life and their lazy attitudes. Always on welfare, always complaining.
And the women, always single mothers. Where are the men? Probably selling drugs on the corner.
You know, it's funny how you both sound exactly like the white supremacist media you claim to hate.
No, we are just telling the truth. We work hard, we build our nations, they just sit there and smoke weed.
And their food. What is soul food? Just fried everything. We have jollof rice.
So, you're saying a whole entire population of millions of people fits into your neat little negative stereotypes? That's quite the generalization, Chief.
It is what we see on TV. Hollywood doesn't lie.
Yes, and their history is only slavery. We have kings and queens.
And Black Americans have built entire cultural movements, from jazz to hip hop, that have influenced the entire world despite systemic oppression.
But they are so uneducated, always dropping out of school.
And their clothes, so loud, so gaudy.
Maybe you should try actually talking to Black Americans instead of letting propaganda dictate your entire perception of them. Just a thought.
All right, let's talk about Africa, land of the mud huts and wild animals people ride to work.
Yeah, and the Caribbean. We're just there to be your exotic vacation destination, right? Serving you drinks on the beach.
Excuse me, but those portrayals are extremely outdated and rooted in colonial narratives.
Oh, colonial narratives. Is that what they call it when your internet goes out because a lion chewed through the fiber optic cable?
And your abject poverty narrative on TV? Is that just good acting then?
Africa is a continent of 54 diverse countries with bustling metropolises, innovative tech hubs, and rich, varied cultures.
Sure, but can they make a fried chicken sandwich as good as ours? I think not.
And your music? Is it all just drums and chanting? We have dancehall, reggae, soca.
African music has deeply influenced global genres, including many of the styles you just mentioned.
Our Black American culture is superior. We invented resilience. We invented swag.
And we invented carnival. Your parades are just parades.
This constant need to denigrate other Black groups to elevate yourselves is precisely the division white supremacists want.
Don't bring white supremacists into this. This is about who has the better history and the better culture, and it's us.
Yeah, we're just stating facts. Facts that hurt your feelings, apparently.
Perhaps if you actually traveled, read a book, or engaged with us respectfully, you might learn something beyond Netflix documentaries.
Welcome, everyone. I think it's crucial we address the harmful rhetoric we've seen circulating, especially on platforms like Twitter.
Indeed, the constant infighting among Black diaspora groups only serves to weaken us collectively.
It's like we're performing for an audience that thrives on our division, and we're giving them exactly what they want.
Precisely. The Black and brown Twitter diaspora wars are not organic. They're amplified by algorithms that prioritize conflict.
And these divisions make it harder for us to address real issues, like systemic racism and economic inequality.
We all face similar struggles, even if our histories and specific experiences are distinct. That's why allyship is so vital.
Speaking of distinct experiences, it's important to acknowledge reparative justice for U.S. chattel slavery, which created a unique, identifiable group.
And that acknowledgement doesn't diminish other groups' claims for justice. It just recognizes the specificity of that harm.
Exactly. CARICOM nations are pursuing reparations for the descendants of enslaved Africans in the Caribbean based on their own unique historical context.
We can discuss reparations without it becoming a competition or flattening the diverse experiences of Black people globally.
And we can appreciate each other's cultures without resorting to stereotypes or denigration.
The goal should be to build bridges, understand our shared heritage, and also respect our differences.
Because ultimately, the forces that benefit from us fighting each other are the same forces we should be uniting against.
If we truly want to get smart faster, as Liner Pro says, we need to educate ourselves and challenge the narratives designed to divide us.
Let's turn this diaspora war into a diaspora dialogue. It's time for mutual respect and collective empowerment.
You know, after that whole live stream debacle last night, my brain feels like it went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Nah, man. My brain's feeling like it just won the lottery. This Twitter beef is premium entertainment.
Premium entertainment? Did you hear that guy trying to claim Black Americans invented resilience? What, was resilience not a thing before 1619?
Well, it was a thing, but perhaps they just copyrighted the specific brand of American resilience, you know?
Copyrighted? So now we need a license to bounce back from adversity? That's even crazier than FBA1's claim about building pyramids.
Look, everyone wants to feel special, Mon. And if claiming your ancestors were the original pyramid builders gets you there, who am I to judge?
You can judge when it's historical revisionism that actively harms efforts for unity, Danny. We're not making fun of the folks in the Caribbean who are doing the same thing.
True. But you gotta admit, some of those stereotypes about Africans were pretty hilarious. The lion chewing through fiber optic cables bit, genius.
It's only funny until you realize someone actually believes that. Then it just becomes sad and also very racist.
I'm just saying a little black comedy never hurt anyone. It's how we cope with the absurdity of it all.
Coping is one thing, actively contributing to the misinformation is another. You heard what African 3 and Ado said.
Yeah, unity, allyship, understanding. Sounds like homework, Jose. I prefer the drama.
The drama is what keeps us divided, man, and I swear, sometimes it feels like we're being played.
Played by who? The Illuminati? Lizard people? The algorithm is just doing its job, feeding us what we click on.
And what we click on is what divides us. There's a method to the madness, bro. It ain't accidental.